Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to our movement practice. Today we're going to be doing a beginner's yoga flow. I'm going to be showing as much as I can different variations so we can scale according to our abilities. But as always, trusting your own body, not doing anything that causes sharp pain. If you have any doubts or concerns, highly recommended that you speak with your physician or your doctor and get the relevant support that you need. Today will be more sort of energetic as we, I think, did more recovery on Wednesday. My name is Patrick. Welcome if it's your first time. This is Sky. Sky is my mental and emotional support, so she's here to just be. And with that, we can start in a child position. So we'll have the knees wide like the mat or closer together, feet closer together, taking some time to arrive, taking some time to settle. They say that the most difficult position and posture is making it on the mat. So, congratulations that you already made it this far. Taking some time to reconnect with the body, with the breath. I mentioned in the chat that they're working on the electricity. I hear them drilling. So, if you lose me, I'll try to reconnect with my phone as soon as I can. Breathing in, filling up the belly, the back, the sides. Breathing out, letting go. With a deeper breath in, coming onto our hands and knees into a tabletop position. Breathing in, opening up the chest, bringing the belly down to the mat. Breathing out, curling the stomach in, elongating the back towards the sky. Doing a few on your own. Breathing in, breathing out. Continuing in the up and down variation, or perhaps adding a little bit of variety, maybe some side to side, some rolling, beginning to wake up the spine, the core. Sitting back on our heels, bringing the hands closer to our knees, stretching out the fingers a bit. And I invite you to press into the pinky and then press into the thumb. So just pressing side to side. And now, equally, each finger is pressing down into the mat, gently rocking forward and backwards, beginning to warm up and activate the wrists. Bringing the fingers in on each other, continuing forward and backwards. Curling the fingers out, again, forwards and backwards. super important for us in the tech corporate space to warm up the wrist, to get more blood and oxygen and nerve endings firing there. Bringing the fingers now towards the knees, wrist facing out in front, being gentle here, and rocking back, maybe side to side, bending one elbow, then the other. Sitting back once again on the heels, shaking out the wrists. If you can, curl the toes. Taking some time to stretch out the feet, the toes, maybe gently rocking side to side. Coming back into tabletop. We're gonna reach out one of our hands. So for example, your left hand, and we're gonna kick back the opposite leg. So if left hand is out, right leg is back. We don't want to be arching our belly too much down. We want to engage the core and the glutes. You can curl the toes or point the toes. And then we come in, elbow to knee, and come out. Breathing in when we're out, exhaling as we come in. 5, 4, 3. Pressing into those fingers, that hand that's on the mat. Last one, out, in. Coming back to tabletop. Repeating on the other side. So now the other hand goes up out in front. The other leg goes back, either toes curled or pointed. We don't want to be arching down, engaging that core. And we go in and out. In, out. 5 more. Last 2. Last 1. Sitting back on the heels, shaking out the arms. Breathing in, reaching up towards the sky. Exhaling, placing one hand down on the mat. Side stretch. Breathing into the side, expanding the lungs down to the bottom. Coming back up, breathing in. And repeating on the other side. Hand goes down, we reach to the side. Coming back to center. Breathing out, hands go down. Coming back into tabletop. I'm going to face you just to show you what we're going to be doing now. We're going to be reaching up one of the hands. And then we're going to be bringing it through the arm, close to the mat. So we breathe in, we open up. Breathe out, coming in. 5 of these. Two more. And repeating on the other side. So the other arm goes up. You breathe in. You breathe out. Glide, slide through. About 5 more. And coming back to tabletop. From here, we bring the hands out more towards the front, bending the knees, lifting them off the mat, bringing the head in between the arms, coming into our first inverted V or downward dog. Walking the dog, straightening out one leg, bending the other. And taking a few moments just to be in downward dog. From here, walking the feet closer to the hands, coming into a forward fold. Hands heavy, head heavy. If you'd like, you could bend the knees, bring the arms behind you, folding them together, stretching the shoulders a bit. And in forward fold, straightening out one leg, bending the other. Hands come down. We step one of the legs halfway back. So the legs are quite close to each other. Legs can be straight. Hips can be turning back a little bit. Stretching down. And we'll now switch to the other side so you can keep the heels on the mat, lift the toes, and move in the other direction. Bringing both feet close together, standing in front of the mat, bending the knees, deep breath in, standing up, hands go over the head. Apologies, you can't see me. Exhaling, hands come down to the sides. One more time, breathing in, hands go up. And on the exhale, we bring the hands down to the mat. We step one foot back and then the other into a plank or modified plank with the knees down. As we're in plank, rocking forwards and backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone knees down, elbows down. We glide through, feet wide, butt cheeks engaged, hands close to the shoulders. We lift up the chest, baby cobra. Chest goes down. We curl the toes, coming up into plank or modified plank. Back to downward dog. Lifting one of the legs up, three-legged dog. Bringing that leg that was up forward, planting it in between the hands. Back knee goes down. We bring ourselves up into a low lunge. Hands can go on that front knee. And from here, we'll pulse. Move forward and back a bit. Bringing the arms up over the head. If you're noticing pain in the back knee, you can place something underneath it to make it softer. If you have this already part of your practice, you can also lift up that knee. So we're in a crescent pose. From here, we turn towards the knee that's bent, reaching the one arm back, the other arm forward, engaging the core, the glutes. If you'd like, from here, bringing that back arm down to the leg, reversing, bringing that front arm towards the back. Back the arms rotating to the sides, bringing the arms over the head, arms back on the mat, straightening that front leg a bit, bringing the chest closer to that front leg, a modified single leg forward fold. Trying to bring that forward leg hip back, evening it out. Should be feeling a stretch in the back of the hamstring. If it's behind the knee, then bend the leg, please. Breathing in, we lengthen. Breathing out, we soften into it. Bending the knee once again. Hands in front. Bringing the leg back to plank or modified plank. With the arms straight, locked out. We're just bringing our chest down and up. Chest down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, elbows down, gliding through. into cobra, baby cobra, cobra, or upward dog. Coming back down on the mat, curling the feet, coming back into plank or modified plank, back to downward dog. Lifting up the other leg, three-legged dog. Kicking it through in between the hands, coming into that forward lunge on the other side. Taking some time to settle in this position, perhaps by pulsing. Hands can go up over our heads. Bringing the hands close to the chest. Then we twist. And once we've twisted, we bring the arms out to the side. If you'd like, bringing that back arm down to the leg. Reverse back bend, arm reaching back. Hands to the sides. Hands over the head. Hands come down to the mat. Straightening that front leg as we kick the hips back. Breathing in, we lengthen. Breathing out, we go deeper. Coming back into the forward lunge. From here, coming into a standing straddle forward fold. So the legs are wide, toes can be more in, heels out. We breathe in and lengthen. We breathe out, bending down. Breathing in, we lengthen. Heel toeing the legs closer together, rising up into a horse stance. Can be quite high or lower. Arms to the sides or bent in the elbows, goddess pose. Engaging the glutes, the core, the feet are strong, planted into the ground. Breathing in, breathing out. And we'll just bounce a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straightening out the legs. Heels come out. Bending forward. Turning the toes towards the front of the mat, wherever the front is, bringing the feet together, standing forward, bend, fold, widening the feet maybe a bit, coming down into a low squat. If the heels are up, that's okay. If we're holding onto something or we need cushions, that's fine. With practice, squat can be a nice resting pose. I recommend to, when you scroll on your phone, to be in squat, brush your teeth in squat. Very nice posture to incorporate into your everyday. Bringing the butt down to the mat, arms come back and come to the back. The hands or the fingers are pointing to the front. And this might be enough already for a nice shoulder stretch and opener. If it's safe and there's no pain, you can begin to squeeze the butt cheeks, lift up the hips, pushing the hips up towards the sky, reverse tabletop. And maybe just rocking a little bit forward and backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips come down. We hug the knees. And we slowly come down onto our backs. Knees can fold in onto each other. Inviting you to take these next 2 minutes settle, to soften, to soak in the after effects of the practice we just did. Allowing the breath to soften, the heart rate too. Congratulations. You made it to the end.